This is Cheap Seats.
Vinny Romeo.
Luca performer.
Hilarious.
Il before star.
Hilarious.
Hey, welcome to Cheap Seats, the show that Hal McRae never misses. Well, there was that one time.
You think I'm a damn fool? I'm tired of all these questions every night.
Should have TiVoed it. Well, today we'll be looking at the 1998 Louisville Kennel Club Dog Show and the 2003 International Beard and Mustache Championships, all in an effort to try and figure out which is creepier. Spending hours grooming your Shih Tzu so it can look like this? Or spending hours grooming yourself so you can look like this? You may have to take a shower after you watch this show, but in the meantime, here's what to look for.
Here's what to look for. Here's what to look for.
The 1998 Louisville Kennel Club Dog Show marks the return to our show of a Cheap Seats legend, Ann Rogers-Clark. She's angrier than ever, gruffer than ever, and dare we say, hotter than ever. If she were a dog, she'd be a Rottweiler, but not the kind that bites you, unless that's what you're into. And then there's the Beard and Mustache Championships, where we'll tell you what not to look for. Ladies. Girls hate big beards and they cannot lie, which is why most of these hairy fellas are riding solo. But first, we take you to Kentucky and a woman who never rides solo in our fantasies, Ann Rogers-Clark and the 1998 Louisville Kennel Club Dog Show.
Hello and welcome to the Kentucky Fair.
That is one giant, ugly blazer.
Edward Clark, whom everybody knows as Annie.
Or Mrs. Doubtfire.
Two all-breed judges in the United States. Annie, we've talked about what a big show this is, and it's big in several ways.
And speaking of big, is that a kimono you're wearing or a tapestry from the Ming Dynasty?
A lot of dogs. Now, this show dates back to its founding in 1886.
Is her arm sewn on backwards?
And therefore big prestige, I would say.
Exactly, and that's why there are so many dogs here gathered together from all over the United States as well as Canada.
Not Canada.
1,000 dogs, only one will be best in show,
and the rest will be put to sleep.
Dog, but it will be a big victory.
And I'll guarantee you it will be a good dog that wins best in show.
Is that the dog's name? Yeah, they call him Pouch Cove St. Andrews for short.
Really a rowboat with legs. They
Hilarious.
use these in Newfoundland to save.
Could someone please get Ann Rogers-Clark a lozenge? It looks like a llama. Tina, you fat lard. Stop running and get some dinner. God.
Bronze and also the Lancier, which is black.
Lozenge!
Here's your dog.
Whatever happened to naming your dog Puddles or Duke?
And it still does not have a keg around its neck, I will note.
Sorry, John.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This dog understands that drinking is the only way to save this show. Who was St. Bernard? The patron saint of the mini keg.
That's why they had the keg around their neck, so that they could give them sustenance and to help.
Since when is a keg of alcohol considered sustenance? I don't know. Ask Ted Kennedy.
Face.
You're too fat. You.
Malamute and the Doberman Pinscher.
Not you. You.
These giant schnauzer.
Definitely not you. You can come. You're a bitch.
And the Portuguese water dog.
I'm threatened by your independence. And you two are bitches.
And that's going to be all, just half a dozen.
That's about, unless you have a very, very strong group, that's about all you pick out.
Wow, Ann Rogers getting all condescending on John Nicholson.
Sir, Malamute.
Forsyth is not wasting any time, not that he has ever wasted any time in his life.
Except for all the years that he's been a dog judge.
Right around.
Now run. Run like the wind.
I think that's the way it's going to be, John.
Someone's got a Miami Vice audition after the show.
You're one. You're two, sir. You're two.
And you, the broad with the ugly dog, drop and give me 20.
So the Doberman...
They always show that dog right before the poodle named We Are the Champions.
Reasons to come to the Louisville Kennel Club Dog Show, one of which is...
Dalmatians. They look cute, but they're actually really mean, just like Bijou Phillips.
Veterinarian friends.
Jim, there's quite a party going on behind us. What's the purpose?
Christine sporting the Haley Joe Osment look. And it's nice that Gene Katie lent Jim his hair for the night.
The best of breed from 1997. And we've invited each of the top winners and their owners to participate this evening.
And this segment doesn't have a host because...
It's a wonderful idea. I know Pedigree's been very supportive of the sport of purebred dogs.
This is just a natural conversation between two sponsors at a party.
Very exciting evening.
Excellent. Sounds like a good party going on behind us.
It does.
Apparently, only the dogs can hear it, because it sounds pretty boring to me.
Fine dinner had by all.
Okay, that party rocked, but it was missing one thing that could have totally livened things up. Whippets? Seriously, what's wrong with you? No. It could have used the one, the only Ann Rogers Clark. Agreed. Clearly, Jason and I are fans of, nay, inspired by Ann Rogers Clark. We're so inspired that we've written some poetry for the lady. My love for you is like the boulder rolling out of control in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Ann Rogers Clark. In my mind, you will never jump the shark, Ann Rogers Clark. I love the way you parallel park, Ann Rogers Clark. Some say beauty is a young Ellen Barkin, but for my money, I'd rather be Ann Rogers Clarkin. In physics class, I kind of remember learning something about a quark, but I'd really like to learn more about you, Ann Rogers Clark. Welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now, before we get back to the dog show, we got a little office business to take care of. That's right. Randy and I have been given permission to hire a new Cheap Seats intern, which is cool because we need stuff and we're too lazy to get it ourselves. Now, I've got my favorite candidate for the job, Justin.
Here's your pumpkin spiced iced frappuccino, Randy.
Thank you, Justin. And I've got my favorite candidate, Emily. Didn't really want coffee anyway. Unfortunately, Randy and I do not get to make the final hiring decision. Betty from Human Resources does. Okay, Betty, do your thing. Justin, up.
Okay, good jowls, clean gums. Yep. Nice haunches. Okay.
Justin, down. Is that okay? Yeah, it was great. You were great. You were great.
Now, can you run her up and back for me, please?
Absolutely.
Right, I think I'm gonna need to see the boy again.
Justin, up.
Yep. Okay.
Feel free to root around in there if you want.
From the very big total of more than 5,000 dogs.
This lady is so lost. Somebody help her. I thought I parked my car next to the Weimaraner.
Beautiful lineup. To be judged by.
Lossage! Freeze it. Do you really need the word dog after German Shepherd? It's understood. What if there was an actual German Shepherd present, so they had to make a distinction? What German Shepherd could possibly be there? What about Dirk Nowitzki's brother, Günther? Good point.
Say, Sarah.
You gonna get bit?
Right here a couple of years ago.
Now, where did I leave my keys?
Mrs. Billings and I have put Sarah up, and there have been times when we have...
Is that dog wearing leg warmers?
Now, obviously, she was talking to the handler.
Is it weird that he's wearing a yellow armband and running a German dog around? Man, Christina Aguilera looks terrible.
Still winking, John.
Think they go to the same hair salon? Yeah, Petco.
Again. Or does it just like to wink?
Hard to say.
Hey, buddy, just because you can match your blazer to the carpet doesn't mean you should.
With Randy Guerin and Dennis McCoy. I've done a good
This dog looks like Molly Ringwald running in a snowstorm.
It's not the first top dog they've had.
Lost Edge! Someone forgot to wear pants. Fast forward. Good boy.
Now going over to write it.
I miss the Golden Girls. Ah, who am I kidding? No, I don't.
May I have the Doberman picture?
And there you have it.
Slip her some tongue. Slip her some tongue!
1996 Best in Show, and now 1998 Best in Show here in...
What happened in 97? Dog strike.
She looked wonderful tonight, Andy.
Give me my damn sausages.
Yeah, she looked great.
Miss Very Happy
Yeah.
Sarah, am I right, is Andy Lee.
Oh, Doubtfire, you've done it again.
Tell us a little bit about Sarah, you don't...
This set needs more stuff on it.
Sarah, her name is Champion Toledo Serengeti. She's
Halt! Come on, Dean! Allspice!
what now? What are your plans for Sarah?
Well, we're getting married on Friday, and after that, we'll probably settle down in Santa Barbara.
Next year, we'll probably breed her.
I need to see her again. Can you run her up and back, please?
What? Again?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
You've seen it 50 times. We need to see it again?
We need to see it again. Run her up and back for me, please.
Here we go. God. Jay, stop running. I can't, Rand. She's in HR. So? So, she's got the password to my 401k plan. Wait, you have a 401k plan? Yeah, I do. Don't you? No.
You want me to look into that for you?
Yeah. Would you look into that for me?
I'll just go on the computer.
Hey, welcome back to Cheap Seats as we shift gears to the 2003 International Beard and Mustache Championships. It's a competition that Cat Stevens has won twice. Once as Cat Stevens and once as Yusuf Islam. But at this point, who really cares?
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that when Julius Caesar conquered the barbarians, his first act of subjugation was a widespread shearing? Do you care that the last man to win the presidency with facial hair was William Howard Taft? Do you care that in 1994, Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott took the team's strict no facial hair policy one step further, declaring only fruits wear earrings? Wow, that is surprising. You're surprised that Marge Schott said that? Totally. That's like the least offensive thing she's ever said. True dat. Let's check out some bitchin' beards. Hey, it's the cast from Deadwood. They're f***ing great.
Huh? You cannot shoot your gun in the parade. Oh, is that right?
Wait, we've got to see that again. How about the almost casual manner in which the official told him he couldn't shoot his gun? It's like he's telling him that he can't litter. Clearly, this happens a lot.
See, I've worn a mustache for at least 30 years.
And you're still single? That's weird.
I grew up, my dad had one. I've never thought about shaving it off. I've really never thought about growing a beard either, but maybe these words...
This guy's making no sense, but hey, he's just there, hanging out, having a good time. It's not like he's in a position to make real decisions that affect people's lives.
My name is Mayor Ray Maseko. I'm the mayor of Carson City.
What? The mayor? Who'd he run against? Mayor McCheese? I don't remember Wonder Woman having a beard. So that's who bought Mary Lou Retton's outfit on eBay.
That's 20 inches.
He's the first man in history who should be embarrassed after someone measured him and said 20 inches. Pause it. Okay, first of all, I don't know why this chick is wearing a sash. And secondly, it says Mrs. Washington, which clearly begs the question, where is Mr. Washington? Yeah, and it says Washington, but this event's in Carson City, Nevada. I think that her name is actually Judy Washington, and they were just out of regular name tags. Oh, yeah. What do we have here? A hot, young... Ah!
Phil, I need your mic.
Give it to her, Phil, if you know what's good for you.
Mustaches and men. And they're even paying me.
Okay, Phil, take your mic back.
How nice could that be? That's way too close.
You're telling us, sister. Phil, the mic. Pause it. No offense to this dude, but if you show up with a handlebar mustache and then you see a guy rocking a triple handlebar, you may as well just shave the stash, put on a dress, gain 50 pounds, get the mic from Phil, and host this damn thing. Ah, yes, the Parade of the Lonely. Hey, it's our old Hot Wheels track. Theodore Roosevelt?
Third place.
Freeze it. This guy's beard doubles as a shield for women and employment. Hey, Pinky, it's a beard contest, not the player's ball. How did number 7 get in there? Yeah, that's like Leitner on the Dream Team. Thank you, Miss Washington. It's Mrs. I feel like his beard would make a sweet gravy boat. Well, time to go back to the hotel and cry. Who's with me? This guy's got a check mark for a goatee and a check mark next to the single box on his tax forms. You didn't win, dude. You didn't win.
And first place and new world champion, Jörg Wieland. Get over Switzerland.
And what could be more Swiss than a cowboy hat and a Native American vest? This guy must be really good at breaking up fights. with his face. I have to say, those are some of the best-looking beards I've ever seen, next to Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes. Facts! Now, some would argue that beard and mustache grooming is not a sport, but we know one guy who strongly disagrees. What's your take, Romy?
Been a lot of talk out there lately about the legitimacy of beard competitions. Is it or is it not a sport? My answer is simple, and it comes in a neat four-word package. Shut up, it is. It's way more of a sport than NASCAR. Karl-Heinz Hill is more of an athlete than Greg Biffle will ever be. Karl-Heinz can drive. I'd like to see Danica Patrick grow a beard. Not happening. Do you know how many years it takes to groom the perfect goatee? Hey, put it this way. There are only two on record. One belongs to Fernando Vina, and you are looking at the other one. And I'm sure Fernando would agree, it takes years and skill to pull this off. Now, bump it up a notch and grow your beard into a check mark or triple handlebars, and you're talking a lifetime of commitment. And on top of that, it's finally a sport that the Swedes can dominate. So the next time you step to me with the question, is a beard competition a sport? You ask yourself, why the hell are Mach 3 turbo refills so damn expensive? There is your answer. I'm out.
We are back with the riveting, razor-free conclusion to the 2003 International Beard and Mustache Championships. Now, the winner of this facial hair frenzy receives a generous cash prize, but for our money, it's the runner-up that's the true winner, because he gets to spend a whole month touring Japan with these guys. I heard that they were going to lower him down over the crowd in a giant sleeping bag when they play the song. Sleeping bag? No, legs. Did not see that coming. Let's get back to Beards Gone Wild. Ricola. Is that an instrument, or did he steal that from Redman's living room? I'm gonna say that this guy is not really in the Navy. You hear that? What? That was the Navy's enrollment numbers plummeting to the ground.
And two, third place.
David Lopan?
From Berlin, Germany, Mr. Detlef Steinhofer.
The Detlef Shrimp of Fu Manchu contests. Yes, because nothing says America more than a German man winning a Chinese beard contest in his wife's robe. USA! USA!
Second place, from Alta Loma, California, Mr. Paul Miller.
Whoa, awkward. Went for the kiss, wound up with the handshake. Damn you, Mrs. Washington.
And president of the Handlebar Club, Mr. Ted.
The Handlebar Club? That sounds like something from the Hardy Boys mysteries. Ming the Merciless finally taking some time off from ruling the galaxy. It's nice to see.
I'm Ted Sedman. I'm from England.
Really?
From the Handlebar Club in England. In fact, I'm...
The Handlebar Club actually sent more troops to Iraq than Poland.
I entered in the Fu Manchu category, hence the Chinese gear and so on. And
Oh, you were trying to be Chinese. Why not just glue a takeout menu to your robe and complete the stereotype?
Manchu category. So I'm world champion Chinaman or something.
Glad to see he's not planning on offending anyone. Yeah, does he work for the 49ers PR department? Nice to see Captain Morgan made the trip this year. Arg, matey. Even a parrot wants no part of me. Can we get a close-up shot of Mrs. Washington's face? Whoa, beard burn.
Elmar Weisser, Friedachtal.
That guy doesn't even have a beard. It's just neck hair gone wild. Beard competitor by day, TGI Fridays waiter by night. I thought the green jacket goes to the guy in first place. It does, as long as you're not wearing an octopus on your chin. Or you're a woman. Somebody just came back from the Bahamas.
First place.
It's you. No, it's you.
Oh my God, it's totally gonna be you. Your beard's so awesome.
No, yours is. I'm too fat.
Austria, Hans Gassner. Ostbayerischer Bartklub.
The last time he went to a Red Wings game, Yzerman scored 3 times and they threw Hans on the ice. Face first. Here's my card. I run a traveling circus and we're trying to find some new freaks, so. Great. You want to get dinner sometime? No.
And second place overall, Alf Gerald, London, England.
He looks like he scalped 2 of the Golden Girls and glued them to his cheeks. Give me that.
Hey, Alf,
Do you really need two hands to hoist that trophy? It's not the Stanley Cup, buddy. It's not even a Dixie Cup.
And World Beard Champion, Karl-Heinz Hiller, Berlin.
Yes, Tall Monopoly Man won. Now shave your face, go directly to jail, and do not pass go. Are the gloves really necessary? It's a beard competition. Na, 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 na. Hey! Na, 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 na. Hey! Na, na, na. Solid camera work, guys. Yeah, I haven't seen camera work this shaky since Project Greenlight Season 2. And the people of Carson City, Nevada slept well that night, knowing that they'd hosted a world-class facial hair event, and they pulled it off without a hitch. And because they knew that come tomorrow, all these freaks would be on a plane back to Europe. Which brings us back to our initial question. Which is creepier, meticulously grooming your dog in hopes of winning a prize, or meticulously grooming your face in hopes of winning a prize? Our vote goes to the bearded men, because when it comes down to it, a German Shepherd is way cuter than a German man. I mean, who would you rather have licking your face first thing in the morning? Him or him? Or her? Sorry, we can dream about Ann Rogers Clark on our own time. We've got to give out some cheapies. Cheapie for least appreciated job, I'm gonna give it to the judge at a dog show. She sticks her hand in canine mouths, probes undercarriages and nether regions. She doesn't even know where those dogs have been. I disagree. I'd rather cup a dozen pair of nudicles than have to be subjected to the degradation that Mrs. Washington had to endure. She's gonna have a lot of explaining to do when Mr. Washington gets home to find 17 different kinds of beard hair all over her sash. Well, that's our show, and before we go, it's time for us to find out who Betty from HR selected as our Best in Show intern. Will it be Justin? Or will it be Emily? Betty, the envelope, please. And the winner is Prime Minister Pete Nice from third base?
Hey, yo, I won the crown, now I'm working for the Wonder Twins. My man from Brooklyn threatened him, said I better win. I'm getting paper clips and shining up the cheapie. Drinking 40 ounces on my coffee breaks with Beanie. Hey, yo, Jason, how many lumps you want in your Starbucks? Who needs the rap game when you can work with these schmucks? Now I'm slicing bagels with my boys at Rucker Park. I heard you got a mean handle. Ann Rogers Clark.
Those are really great rhymes, Pete. Yeah, but there's no way he's going to know how to work the fax machine. It's very tricky.
I know how to rhyme. I can do a fax machine. I can rhyme with a fax machine.
Justin, you lost. You're done. You lost, okay?
Word. Sorry.
I'm leaving.
You're going to go?
Yeah. You guys weren't even going to pay me.
No, we weren't going to pay.
Yeah.
It's called an internship. You get credits for that.
I don't want it.
Give me my damn sausages.